Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. We were just trying to get over to the, not even the swamp, we were going to go further west to take Hasdrubal over to their requested location. But then over here in the swamp we now see that this great big ruined fort has now been overrun with orc, archers, berserkers, chieftains and all other kinds of stuff. So we want to rescue Lysantir, so I guess we're going on a rescue mission. So I'm sure we can probably get to the ruined temple without any issues. So let's start with one of those. Now I need you all to tell me if in the audio of this episode you notice anything weird, because it's getting warmer over here in my tiny office on the British Isles. Because we don't have AC in this country, it's not a thing that we have ever developed or had installed in places outside of like offices and cinemas. So to stay sane in the heat, I've got a fan running, but I think I have it running so that it doesn't get picked up by the microphone. So if it is being picked up by the microphone, please do let me know. And otherwise we'll just have to deal with it this once if it is a problem. So try and pick this door's lock. I think so. I don't imagine we're going to have any kind of polite conversation with the people that are running this joint now. The shaman is my biggest concern. I know there's a hole just here, so we don't even necessarily have to pick through the fence. Berserker, shaman, chieftain, couple of archers, couple of basic orcs. So it's a fairly chunky fight. Can we see how much HP these creatures have? Do we know that? 30 for a standard orc doesn't seem bad. 104 for a berserker. 170 for a chieftain. 64 for a shaman. Now, could we ever sneak in through this hole and then do something major on this side where the bigger pool of problems exist? Shame I'm not an assassin that could, like, get super mega max damage crits on first attacks when you're unseen. Alright, let's instead try and pick this lock very quickly. Alright, that went great on a 29. Now the next question is, where might we have line of sight against foes to our advantage? Because we definitely want to try and get surprise. That's going to be important. We could open up with like a black... If we could get a black tentacles over here with the 3 main players stuck in it, that would be pretty major. How far is the range on that one? Let's see. Wizard spells, black tentacles, range 18 cells. But it's not super big. We'd be getting maybe 2 of them in rather than 3. Because that one's just not going to come down that staircase, is it? Right, that's a bummer. Obviously a fireball would hit them all. But a fireball is one and done. We could try out our new blight spell. Right, let's think about this even more sensibly. Let's do the one thing that I always forget to do before a fight. There's some mage armor for Jaina. There's 30 extra HP for... Let's give it to Dolric. Let's cast the light cantrip. How can I cast it on what's his face? Hasdrubal needs the light cantrip cast on him, but these options are not going to let me do that, are they? Maybe we put it on our shield. And we just hold that. Temporary HP, stealthy, buff, mage armor. How long does this cantrip last? Is it a minute? High elf spells. Light, range, touch. Duration 1 hour. Okay. Alright, those two are going to have to be best of friends then. And then, in the meantime, we don't really want to be going around lit up like a candle. But we should start in a little bit closer than this. Now the range on Guardian of Faith is not great either, is it? We could stick it there and then just make sure we are on the other side of the doors. I'm probably overthinking this, aren't I? Really. We should just make a grand attack entrance. Alright, they're surprised. That's what we wanted. We nearly kill this archer with a sneak attack. But we're just going to hang out there. Right, Jaina. Screw it. Let's go big early, shall we? Target is out of range. What is the range of Blight? Range 6 cells. Okay. We can probably get a little closer. If I could get this at advantage. I think it is a con save or is it an attack roll? It's a save. Alright. Then I don't care as much about being hidden. They fail and take 29 necrotic damage. Not bad going. Surprised. They are casting invisibility. I'm not that bothered if they're invisible, am I? I think. I'd rather my higher spell slots. If it was greater invisibility, I'd have a problem. You're surprised, you're surprised, you're surprised. I did not know they had a dire wolf.
Even the dead could hear you.
Alright, well, Jane is there with her torch, as planned. So we're going to get in 3 standard attacks. And with the light, we're rolling worse. I take it back.
Formidable.
There's a crit. That's what we need. There's a 19. That's more of what we need. Bjorn. Bjorn, Bjorn, Bjorn. I imagine a 4th level Guardians of Faith is in order. It's just too strong not to have. And Golruk, are we going to be able to get in range of this wolf? I think so. We're not going to be hidden anymore, but we'll be able to hit the wolf. Sure. I don't like the idea of this thing trying to kill us. Very nice. We are kind of led like a pretty little chorus line, but you know, these things happen. Top of the order, Unsen. Should we bother finishing what we started when this guy has 4 HP? I guess so, because we're not going to get a sneak attack anywhere else, are we?
Keep them coming.
And then let's go and stand here, where we can get benefits from Golruk's aura and the shield defenses. Jaina is back up. We've used the wand spell slot, but we have all of our own still. Or most of our own. I'm wondering if I might just want to do something like this and stop too much stuff approaching us as it runs in, but it probably could just run around and climb, I think. Although if it went exactly there, I think it would stop them from coming in on this side. What other options do we have? We could conjure an elemental, a Skarn Ghoul, or a Wind Snake, or 2 Fire Jesters. Let's do the Ghoul, because it's nighttime, so it's probably less bad. We've got to use it once to learn what a Skarn Ghoul is. Skarn Ghoul is now in the order. Conjured creature, mind controlled, 1 hour. A small earth elemental made of Skarn rock that can slam your feet until they hurt. Alright, it's in the initiative now. Even if they attack it and not us. Like that. You think a rock creature would be less vulnerable to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing and slashing, but apparently this one's just going to tank a bunch of attacks for us before it ever does anything. Okay, automatically takes an opportunity attack and gets a crit on it. I'm fine with this. Here comes a basic orc. You're basic. Glad that a 12 misses. Alright, we are up. We still have enough light to see what's going on. There's 1 attack, plus the extra 3 damage from the Aura of Righteousness.
Well done.
And another. How about 1 more? Shame. Big shame. Big sag. We are not concentrating on our spell anymore. Worth being aware of. Let's just go with a 2nd level guiding bolt. Why would this be ranged attack with enemy nearby? Okay, we're close to this guy. I thought we were further across. In that case, give me a 2nd level inflict wounds on this berserker.
Good.
Thank you very much. Golruk. Can you attack this shaman? I think you can. I think you shall. The random number generator thinks you shall not.
Come on, you can do better.
Alright, they waste a reaction. Skarngul, we are not taking the actions for it. It's doing that itself. It attacks twice with claws. And the chieftain is up. Throwing spears, but not doing very well. Orc Chieftain has run out of ammo uses for spear. I highly approve this message. I should have disengaged. Yep. Half that. I was going to come after this orc, but maybe I should have gone after that berserker, but who wants to take 2 attacks of opportunity? Not me.
A telling blow.
Not when you can crit on a sneak attack. Thank you, Skarngul, for being my friend. Right. This guy has already counterspelled. Sorry, shielded. So they can't counterspell. So I think I just hit the 2 big guys with a fireball. They both succeed, they both take 13 fire damage. Archers being a pain in my butt from far away. We should go and deal with that. But thank you for getting closer. That is not another shatter, that is lightning. We probably want to split up a bit. We hit, it's not a crit, but we will go with a 2nd level smite there. Hopefully we can finish them off sooner rather than later. Block that for your ally, yes. Now, we don't want Hasdrubal to die. That would be very bad for us. Unfortunately, we're getting all of our attacks here at advantage because they went reckless. There's another crit. We don't have another target around here. So I think I'm just gonna have Hasdrubal split up a bit and try and keep us out of area of effect convenience for our foes. Bjorn. This chieftain's a butt. This archer is a butt. Let's go with a 3rd level guiding bolt against this archer. The hit. So close, but nothing some magic missiles can't possibly help out with. Right, we're going to go after the shaman here. Let's cast Branding Smite. They shield. I don't know if that cancels my Branding Smite. It seems to have not have. Ready for our next combat. This guy is making a run at the chieftain. Happy about that. 6 damage. And no damage. Fine. Alright. Not sure that was necessarily worth a 4th level spell slot, but we learned about it, and that's the important part. Chieftain not going to get a hit on Unsen there. From the top. Sad we're not going to get a sneak attack if we attack here, but there's not much else to be doing. Nine damage is still 9 damage. Jaina. This thing has 2 HP left, so if we hit it with a magic missile dart, it will die, because the dart can at least do 1 on a 1d4 plus 1 for 2. How close do we have to be for that? Cast spell, magic missile. This is close enough. Now, how many darts do I want? Let's go to level 2. We'll put 1 in there, the rest in the chieftain. one dead archer.
Hey, that was mine.
And a bunch of damage down here, which is lovely. 535. We now are close enough to get in the fray with our triple attack.
Again, harder.
That's a good one. That's just as good. How about one more of those? It's like it knew. Right, let's see who's up next. Who's getting wrecked? Is it just the chieftain left? It is. Man, we made short work of this, didn't we? Right, in that case, we'll hop down. And we will go with a 3rd level inflict wounds. And we miss. Big sads. But the good news is we have ranged attacks. Dawn is not too far away. Wow, you're bad. You're like really bad. Who are they going after? Hasdrubal. That's a bad time. I'm glad a 13 misses on Hasdrubal. Let's finish this round, shall we?
Ha! That must have hurt.
That's 20 damage. Jaina, what are you best for here? Let's get to here. Cast haste on Hasdrubal. That will increase his armor class and give him an extra action he can disengage with if we really want to. There's one attack. There's 2 attacks. That's a 3rd attack. Now we have a basic action. I am going to disengage. And we have double movement speed. So we can put ourselves somewhere really convenient, like... go with here. Make it really hard for him to be killed by anybody else. And with our giant speed, we can get back in next time for another round of attacks if we need to. 2nd level inflict wounds this time. Can we hit on that one? We can. 15 damage. And then Golruk is up. Give me another branding smite. Big hit here. Oh yeah. They are not long for this world, are they? Right. Let's gather up. There's lots of supplies to be had. Cash and armor all round. Let's go grab whatever the chieftain had, or the shaman rather. Something fun and magic. Not really. And the archer up here. Our survey says.
Clearly you have trained well.
Potion of healing is nice. The rest we'll sell on later. Now, there's a chest down there. And it's unknown. So, I do want to go and get it. If we need to, we can probably cast Knock if we failed to get it once before when we were here. Hasdrubal is lethargic. Hasdrubal is no longer lethargic. Oh, lovely. We've been poisoned. And for our trouble, a brass key. I wonder what that could open, you know? Definitely not the cell that's like 12 cells away from me. That we definitely need to progress with for plot. Give me those anything else on this map? Queen vines, bushes, bushes, moss patch, bushes, vines. Yep, so let's go gather the party. And we'll see about letting this guy out, shall we? I'm sure they'll be very grateful and pay us off generously for our deeds.
Are you the Lord Protector's assistant?
I guess so.
Are you in shock or something? Did they torture you?
No,
just a
nothing like that.
numpty.
I was just wondering who you were.
The Lord Protector sent us to find you.
Oh, that's nice of him.
What's wrong?
I'd prefer not to go back to Caer Hifrid.
Why not?
I have developed other interests.
Like being a prisoner?
I like the outdoors. I could stay in the swamp, just not in a cage.
We'll see about that. Let's move out.
We've gained another person to hang out with us. HP of 9. Okay. This one, not a soldier. Bless, cure wounds, sacred flame, light. Hasdrubal now has an exclamation point over their head. What could they possibly want? Travel to Hasdrubal's quarters, yes. It's all getting a bit weird, isn't it? Meet with the Forge. Hasdrubal Swamp. Lasseter does not want to go back to Orientis. Instead, he wants to join your party and search for a new place in the world. What will you do? What's that got to do with Hasdrubal? We're conflating quests now, aren't we? You have an exclamation mark over your head, but I cannot speak to you. This is going to get real annoying, isn't it? Alright, well, let's first, shall we, get back to the safety of camp. If I could orient the camera in whichever way camp is. There. We've picked up heaps of weapon and armor to sell and all. So, let's go selling. Oh, that's the Lost Apprentice completed, is it? Meet the Forge. The Lost Apprentice. The Lord Protector. God, there's so many quests. Well, I'm sure it's fine. Meeting the Rebellion. Escort Hasdrubal. We know about that one. Come chat here. We have heaps to sell, I'm sure. Weapon, 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 weapon. Weapon, 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 weapon. Armor, 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 armor. Right, that'll do for that. Anything over here? Weapon, weapon. Heavy crossbow, weapon. Alright, do you... You don't have any spell slots left, so I can't search for magic stuff. I'm going to wait till dawn, because a lot of our stuff recharges at dawn, which is probably just going to be another long rest here in the safety of camp. And then if there's nothing else remaining, we've got another potion of speed. There's nothing else remaining for us here. New quest. Meet with Orinetis. They love just throwing out quests, don't they? The Lord Protector has commanded you to meet him at his palace. Good for you. I've got other things going on today. We want to get out to the gates. Is he going to be mad that his ward isn't going to come and live with him any longer? We want to get to the burned city to meet the rebellion and escort Hasdrubal. How long is this going to take? 2 days? fast, less than a day. 2 days. 2 days if we go slowly. So we'll go slowly. See what we can hide from. Bjorn does some light prayer. Unsen does some push-ups. Bjorn provides food for the flock. All fairly standard stuff on our trip. We get some rations from some partridges. And we make it to the ruined city that does apparently have a name. Alright, meet the rebellion leader. What is this place? Not going to tell me here. Alright, well, I don't trust the jungle. So, we'll get cautious for a minute. A strange set of stones. Jaina, don't be there. Oh, there's a trap. Glad we were sneaking around. Unsen, you know what to do. Looks like another one there, perhaps. Unsen, can you make this jump? You definitely can. Okay. Things are getting trippy and floaty again. We've seen this before in the other campaign, where different parts of the world collide. A leave authorization. You are hereby granted 2 weeks leave to begin as soon as your next patrol is over. As your commanding officer, I congratulate you on the birth of your first child. I'm sure he will be worthy of his father in every way, and that you will raise him as loyal subject of Lord Orenetis. And we find armor, weapons on a corpse. That guy is not having a great holiday. Let's see what this chest is about, if we can make the jump down there as well. Don't see anything else on this side currently. More traps. Strange key. A javelin. And a mirror. Not the other beetle key. There's a bunch of phase spiders. Glad we saw them before they saw us. There's a chest in that cell. I want it, obviously. Jaina is not going to be able to make this jump. Jaina is not that athletic. There's another chest over there as well. What is our range on a classic little fireball? It would get them. Be a bit awkward to then try and start fighting them with the rest of the party from here, but if it's just the 3 of them... It is just the 3 of them. One of them took 35 damage. That's pretty good going. They are surprised. From up here, I guess we'll try this again. Go for the weaker one. Alright. Magic missile or something should probably be able to deal with that. Or how about just... Oh no, if we're sneak attacking as an unseen attacker, we're attacking something with way more HP, obviously. You can stand there and ready some kind of generic attack action, I'm sure. You've still got enough HP that it warrants just doing a guiding bolt there.
Damn.
And now we're in round 2. Fireball, probably overkill. Let's take attack on the one that has advantage for us because we're an unseen attacker. Leaving the other one to have advantage because it's been guiding bolted. We'll just ready a melee attack. I'll be fine. Right, we can't reach that one, so we'll attack here now. We don't even get the sneak attack damage because they're already dead. I stand... Oh, we don't need to cunning action hide because we remain hidden. Hasdrubal can ready an attack action. Then this one is just going to get rained on from up here.
What went wrong there?
Huh? Ethereal Jaunt. Oh, hey. You decided you wanted to be involved in the party far sooner than everybody else, huh? Alright then. I'll bite. That's good off of 3d8s. Yeah. I think a Shocking Grasp will do nicely. They are shocked they have no reactions. Not that that's going to be the thing that makes or breaks this fight. Can do one tiny smite. Alright, that was actually a tiny and totally manageable combat, which is a rare treat. Right, there's a trap there, a chest there, a chest there, and I'm not even sure where else we're going from here. Possibly in that direction. But that is going to be a story for next time. For now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.